Were you bothered or flattered in 2009 when the NFL launched their version of Red Zone with Scott? Like, was that like, "Oh, well, we must be doing something right," or was it like, "Well, why do we need a second one of these?"
Can both be true? Like I said before? Yeah, I think both can be true. I mean, it was a long, long time ago at this point. Uh, yes, I think I can speak for everybody on the production side at DirecTV. We had and have. I'm no longer there, but a an immense amount of pride for the show that we launched and built, and for the trend that we started. And really, as David Hill will tell you, and Shanks will as well, it was taken from soccer in Italy, Serie A soccer. I believe the show is called Forza Goal or Gola, something like that. It was a soccer show that they kind of said, let's turn it into a football show. So, as David says, it wasn't his idea; it's just his idea to take it to the NFL. Um, so yeah, we had a lot of pride in that, and would have loved, I think, collectively. I mean, it's a bygones are bygones, uh, to be the only one. But I think there was also an understanding that, hey, we've got a great product. It's a great concept. If everybody can see it, see, if everybody can enjoy the NFL this way, then it's a win, right? And it's now the way that people generally consume their football.
Could the NFL have used your show? Like, do you know if the NFL approached DirecTV and said, like, "Are you interested in letting us put this on cable and
Back
making"
back then,
Yeah.
oh, I have no idea. I remember all I
So
remember is
it
that
was never, like, brought to you like, "Oh, the NFL is interested in making this part of their product as well," and
I mean,
instead it was
I was just the 32-year-old host at that point, or whatever, 30-year-old host, whatever it was. So I was not sitting at the table negotiating, a multi-gazillion dollar DirecTV exclusivity deal. I was just the guy that punched the clock and, put the suit on and screamed at a bunch of televisions on Sunday. That was my role in the whole thing. I know I had brought up the idea, you know, the one thing I think that stands out is that they use the same name. I say they. I went to work for NFL Network like a year later, so I mean, everyone knows everybody. They
right, that there were 2 shows called Red Zone.
Right. And that led to a lot of confusion. Like if you called it a different thing, then there would be some kind of separation. But like Scott and I have joked about this 1,000 times. And he has told the story, I've told the story. It's not a story. It happened every week. Like he would say something and then I would get the tweets. Like either I can't believe you said that, or why'd you switch to that game? And vice versa. I would say something and he would get the tweets. And it took years for people to figure out that there were two. And sometimes, I mean, to this day, I think people are still confused. And like people would, let's say you have DirecTV, you go to your buddy's house to watch a game on Sunday and they turn it on and you go, "What is this?" You didn't even know it existed, and vice versa. And if you heard from your neighbor, "Hey, I've got this thing called Red Zone, it's amazing." And you say, "Well, I want that." So you call whomever provides your home TV and they say, "Okay, sure, we'll give it to you." And if it's cable, you got Scott. And if you already had DirecTV, you got me. And so we kind of promoted each other in a weird way. And each side got subs from the other, right? And yeah, it
So,
was
yeah, it
different.
wasn't necessarily the rivalry that the internet, sometimes wanted it to be.
Look, I I had DirecTV. Obviously, I worked at DirecTV. I couldn't even watch Scott's version, right? So it really was a home television entertainment choice that you were making. Like if anyone actually decided that we are dropping this provider for that provider or that provider for this provider because of something that Scott or I did, then I mean, thank you, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I think he and I would both agree that's pretty remarkable.